Hello, this is the fifth video on Stata, and what I'm going to show you in this video is how to annotate on your program. So I have a program with 8 commands, 8 command lines, and it's fine. It runs, and there is no problem running this. So the program itself is okay. However, the problem here is, now imagine you are handling a much more complicated model, much bigger data. Then your commands, your programs will be like at least several hundred lines. In that case, the problem is, and also you will have coworkers. And the problem is, suppose that I write a program with say 100 lines, and I send it to you, and you have to add something on top of the program. The problem is, it is really difficult to read the program. As it gets more complicated and becomes longer, it will become more and more complicated. I'll show you my example. So I will show you my code. So this is my code working with other professors. It has 700 lines and like other examples. Almost the same things. So another different program, but it is still it is 544 lines. So now imagine that your coworker sent you this program. How can you understand it? Or when you make a change, then how can you tell where the change was made? So you have to annotate what you have done. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So if you use star, then you can write something that is not recognized as a command. For example, this is for homework 1, or for say eco420W spring 21. So when you put this one line, the Stata program does not recognize this as a command. So still, if you run the program, it ignores the first line, right? However, if you do not put star, then program does not understand what this means. So it will stop. So the first line is already unrecognized. So putting star in front of a sentence will tell the computer, the program, to not read this line. They do not process the line, and so that this program is written by Park. So usually the annotations are used in many different ways, but at the beginning you have to explain what you are doing, and also you have to kind of put your name there. If you want to claim the property right, intellectual property right, you may want to put your name and your February 15, something like this. And also it will be nice to put annotation for each line. So this is changing the working directory. This is the first line. I explain what I have done here. And second line, open data. So in this way, you may just put comments on each line or as much as you want. And I will show you another option. So for example, if you want to put something at the end of a line, then use this command. So simply putting star does not work. Like star, so you use star if a line starts with a star. So star is simply used. Single star is used at the beginning of a line But in the middle of a line, if you want to put something, so I put replace option here. So then you may put slash star and star slash as with inside or at the end or within a line. For example, this is a scatter plot. You may put comment like in the middle of a line. So let me run it. Let's see if it works. It works. So there is no error. So this is how you put on comments on your program. So also, if you do not want to run these lines, for example, when you edit, if you simply put star on the lines you don't want to run, then the command will skip, the program will skip those lines, so automatically it will run those lines. So it's very easy. Or if you put, say, like this, then these two lines become the same. So there are many different ways to use annotation comments on your program. And you have to, as I said, the reason why you want to comment on your program is because not only for your coworkers, but also it happened to me, it happens to many people. When you write a code now, and suppose that you wanna, like later, next year, you need to use the same data, same model again. Without comments, you cannot understand your program, right? So it's totally new. It seems totally new to you, even if the program was written by you. So making comments directly on the program is very useful and will be very productive and helpful, efficient in the future, as I said. So therefore, for this homework, I require you to write your program. You already know how to do it. I already gave you the answer, but I ask you to put more comments. So put comments on your program so that you can understand and the creator, the TA, can understand. TA has to read it. So for the TA to understand, please put comments on your program. That's what you have to do in homework 1. So like not only doing data, but also writing a program and putting comments on the program is the very important and basic habits you have to develop from now on, from the beginning, when you learn any program. Okay, thank you for watching. In the next lecture, I'm going back to the main slides, and I will tell you how to understand the regression results. In this lecture, I focus more on data programming. So let me know if you have any questions and any suggestions, any problems, or let me know if it's okay or useful. Can you use your data after watching these videos? See you later.